What's happening, guys? Appreciate y'all tuning in. And as has stated prior, we are getting ready to go coyote hunting like we always do. But before we do that, prior to, we are now mounting these fresh Pulsar Scent XL50 LRS. And won't give us just a minute. We'll have these mounted up and ready to go sight in. And then we're going to hit the field tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Luke's behind the camera. I'm Jamie. We are the HHS boys. Obviously, it's just he and I tonight. And I don't like that little screw there. For some reason. There we go. Now we're sitting perfect. But it sort of hurt my heart to take that brand new, just returned XG50 in replace of Luke's XP50 for warranty. And we had just got that booger sighted in for the last hunt. On the last episode y'all watched, that's what you saw in Luke's camera, the XG50. But really excited and blessed to be on board with Pulsar, and that they have sent us these two new units for LRS, which you've never used before. And so we're going to show you how we sight them in here in just a few minutes after we get them mounted. And then we're going to hit the stand here in a little while. Of course, we're sort of late goers. All right, Luke?
That's right.
And anyway, so we're not in no great big hurry. We like for the coyotes to get out and get a little nonchalant and do their thing, and then we go hit them up. So we're mounting these boogers real quick. They're fully charged. Yep, and with batteries ready to rock and roll. We need to check these batteries because I put some in there that were not really taking good charge to see if they were charged. So we'll make sure those are charged. And we'll show you how we like to sight them in here in our backyard. We are on the fringe of the city limits, if those of you that know us. But what's kind of cool about our property is we're off the road a bit, and the back side of our property is all out of city limits, and it doesn't really make a big difference with the suppressors on because nobody really can hear us. My wife most times can't even hear us inside when we are shooting a bit. So being really peculiar to which I don't have the little doohickey you need to get the adequate pressure, but that's why I go one right after the other with quarter turns and half turns to make sure they're equally tight and not too over tight, which we are just about there. So Luke's 22 nozzler is mounted and ready to sight in. All right, big guy, we'll set this one to the side here and grab the 6 mil real quick. And this really hurts my heart to take this one off. Oh, wrong one. Knowing we just got this baby also sighted in and race ready. Oh, these are all on top. So, but hey, when duty calls, we will do what is necessary to make it not tight enough. Let's see, righty tighty, lefty loosey. Looking at it backwards. There we go. And man, bunch of screws on this bad mama jama. God, this really hurts my heart. Look, take this thing off. But all for a good cause. Pulsar has hooked us up, and we are just stoked, man, to get out here and do something we've never done before. Use these LRS and let y'all see this good footage. So it is a blessing for you Pulsar to bring us on as YouTube influencers and influence you guys of a good product. And that's what we're doing, because I have no qualms with any other scopes. Matter of fact, a said company hit us up just this past week to help them out. And we didn't decline, we just didn't reply, because we're partial to these Pulsars. And I have seen those new units in reviews, and they're good units, but not to be...
They're not Pulsar.
They're not Pulsar, just put it like that. What do you think about these new LRS, Luke?
I don't know, Never looked through one. I don't know.
Well, I mean, what are your thoughts on using them tonight? That's what
Excited.
Yeah. So we're going to just get these boogers mounted here in just a minute and go out here to the back and sight them in and show you how we like to do it. Now, we all know Pulsar has the one-shot zeroing with the freeze, but you also know that it's kind of hard to freeze that, hold that. Well, it is for me anyway. So I'll show you how we do it with the assistance of my handy dandy assistant here, Mr. Luke himself, here in just a few moments. And we'll show you how we sight them in. All right, so give me just a few more minutes here to mount this booger. And we'll do it. Try to make sure we get these on equal amounts, man. I'll tell you what. This is going to be a freaking fire when we get it done. See how accurate my guesstimations are on yardages. You know,
Yeah.
how we always do it. I've always used my magnification and the size of the coyote in the screen in the optic and pretty much guess where he was at. Be honest with you, I really hadn't studied on how to use these LRFs yet. But it can't be too awful hard. We'll hit it on the fly. Hit it on the fly. Now, I know some of you guys are gunsmiths or gun aficionados and say, I might be doing this all wrong, or there's a better way to do it. I'm sure there is. I'm not arguing with you. But if I can get it on here right, tight, and get it sighted in correctly, guess what? Old Jamie boy is happy. Right, Luke?
That's right.
I'm just glad we've been blessed enough to be in a position where we are. Oh, I got a bit of good news for you. We did a podcast last night, and you guys are anticipating our podcast. I promise you, we got a lot going on. We are working on it behind the scenes. That's why this fresh table right here I built last week is our podcast table, serving as my gun working table tonight. But anyway, we did a podcast last night with Jason. What's his last name? From Midwest Coyote. He just had a podcast on with Tori Cook this past Monday. And we'll be on air, on live with him, I guess, download on YouTube or download it to Apple and Spotify. Midwest Coyote. God, I can't remember all the names, man. I'm terrible with names. But we had a good chat. And for about 45, 50 minutes about certain topics. And man, I had a great time. And he said he definitely want to get back together and talk about some more technical aspects to different parts of kite hunting, such as tournaments. Call sequences and such as. Just a good young fella. I enjoyed our talk with him. Got a little bit deep in some topics, so it'll be a good listen for you guys and a good watch. Maybe Luke can pull that up on my phone and tell you exactly what his name is. And that link, for those of you who want to go back and check that, his podcast out. It's a pretty cool guy. I want to say it's Jason Bird, but I don't think that's right. Forgive me, brother. I'm horrible with names.
Yes, Jason Bird.
Jason Bird, I did get it right.
Jason W. Bird.
And he's with what now? Which podcast is it?
Midwest Coyote Pursuit.
There you go, Midwest Coyote Pursuit.
And the Talking Yotes podcast.
Talking Yotes podcast. You can find that on Spotify and, what was it, Apple? I think he said he downloads it too.
Yep.
There you go. And he had a good conversation last Monday with Tori Cook from MFK, obviously. So, guys, this one had 6 screws per side, so it's taking forever. So, we're just about done, ready to go get a hot hands fired up get our thing sighted in. I mean, our backstop ready, which is already ready. Got a pretty good berm down there I made a couple years back.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and put my clothes on before I do all that. Go outside.
I hope you do. It's gonna be a little chilly.
Chilele.
Yep. We just about got it, boys. We're gonna go make some dogs. Dog and our miniature cow Doug mad here in a minute by shooting these rifles tonight. They're ready to chill out. We're gonna go make them crawl in the bed sooner than one more go round. We'll be done. All right, we now have XL60s mounted. LRS, baby. And when you see us here in a minute, we'll be out on our little range in the back. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're about ready to sight these brand new scopes in. And we're going to change out our board real quick and put a new hot hand on here. Let's see here, I might be able to just poke that one through. Yep. Everybody does this their own little methods.
I think ours is the redneck way.
Ronnie said he likes to fold this in half and give it a little bit smaller signature, so we're gonna try that. What do you think?
Doug.
Huh?
Old Doug up there.
Old mini cow hollering at us. You think that'll be fine, or one piece of tape should be hooked good, or?
That'll be all right.
All right. Let's go do it. So since they're brand new, guys, if it was a resighting in, we'd just stay back at 100, or right around 100. Here I'm right about 50. I just want to make sure we're on the board pretty close, so we're not wasting so much ammo. And once we get there close, we'll back on up. Oh yeah, that's perfect. A little bit smaller signature right there. Let me go ahead and get a go to zeroing.
This is how we do it. A little sketch. He's way up there. He barely hit the board. I don't know. I didn't even see it. He's right above the bullseye.
Where's it at? All right, I'm gonna back on up to 100, okay?
You gonna leave it right there?
I'm gonna move it down a little bit.
All right.
Hold on.
The 22 nozzler, and this one's shooting low.
So that went pretty well. Only took about 15 minutes. It only took 3 shots to get this one exactly where we wanted it at 100 yards. I like to be just about a half an inch to an inch high at 100 yards, dead center. 22 nozzler took about 6 shots. That was just because I got to chasing a rabbit a little bit left and right, trying to split frog hairs for Luke, but that's what he likes. Well, you got to think about the guys, when you're shooting a coyote and you get a headshot, his eyes are like this. So you got what, 3 inches? And if you got a whole head shot, you might have got 5, and you might have 5.5 to 6 at a chest if you look at your frontal. And even on a profile, you only got about 7 or 8. So you want to be able to split frog hair. So we got it in 6, which is fine. And super clear, no clarity issues, focused real well. Everything was fine. A few features that I wasn't used to from the XP to this one here. But we're good to go, satisfied, and we should be able to go knock some fur tonight if we get, you probably see that up there, Luke.
So bright.
That's not gonna help us.
It's supposed to be super moon tonight too.
Yeah, the brightest moon of the year so far.
Look at it. On camera it looks crazy. Let me turn the light off.
And here's something that I want. That's crazy, ain't it? But here's something that we've been wanting to do, and I haven't found the one that I want. I've been wanting to do this for about a year now. And a buddy of mine up in Ronnie and his buddy, he hunts with sometimes in Shelby. They've tried it and been successful using a decoy on highly moonlit nights, because we've had a lot of times they come to the edge of fields and you're calling, and if they come out there and they know the sound should be in that field and they don't see it, an older alpha, he's going to turn and not come in that field. He's going to leave if he don't see it. So there's some online that you can buy. I don't like them yet so far that I've seen. I'm tempting about making our, I told Luke, tempting about use one of our pelts and make our own. And somebody's got any ideas or something you're using as far as a decoy on moonlit nights for nighttime thermal hunting, let me know, because I'll sure try it. But we're gonna come up with something for nights just like this. So we're gonna go in here and get a few more things ready to go. And next time you see us, we'll be loading up in the truck. All right, thanks for watching. Tis the time. It's been dark about a little over 2 hours now, and we got that itch. So we appreciate you guys for clicking the button to watch this episode. We are the HHS Boys. That's Luke behind the camera, and I'm Jamie. It's just gonna be us two again tonight, and we're heading out. We haven't even charted our territories yet, Luke. We got in mind where we're going, but we need to sort of get our route plan where we're not double backtracking. So backtracking as much and keep us on the loop. But man, pumped about these new LRS that Pulsar sent us ever since they brought us on board to sponsor us as influencers and help get these units out there. I mean, Pulsar speaks for itself. We went one time the other night, and we didn't make any kills that night, did we?
No, we didn't. It was supermoon. Yeah,
the supermoon. We called some dogs and they responded, and they just wouldn't come out into the fields. So we're going to try it again tonight. It's still a little bit full moon, but it's going down. But it's really cloudy outside. There's a big storm front coming in, or just went out, and now the cool front's coming in. Matter of fact, it's supposed to drop tomorrow like 25, 30 degrees. Today's low will be tomorrow's high. That's how cold it's going to be here in central North Carolina. And so that should have the game, coyotes all up and about, sensing this front coming in. And with that being said, we're going to put these Thermion Pulsar XL50 LRFs to good use tonight. And still sort of getting used to the laser rangefinders, what the LRF stands for. If you're in the market for a thermal, guys, look nowhere else. We've been at this 10 plus years, and we've been with Pulsar exclusively. And this is the first time we've ever run LRS. I've always thought to myself, be pretty good about judging distance. And then the other night we were standing there looking at a wood line, and Luke says, how far you think that is? What was it, Luke? And I guess I was about 40 yards off.
You said 200, and it was 180.
So
something like that.
So not too far off, but when it comes to shooting, you want to be a little bit more precise, or as precise as you can be. So with that being said, that's what we will have the option to do now. So we're going to be utilizing that. And if you want something of that nature, if you go to pulsarnightvision.com, we have a HHS Boys code 10, HHS Boys 10, to get you 10% off your next purchase of a Pulsar products in the scope realm.
I thought it was HHS Boys 5.
Is it 5 or 10?
I don't know.
I think it's 10.
I think it's 5.
Is it 5? Okay, it is 5.
I'll put it down on the bottom of the video.
I can't remember. Is it 5?
I don't know. I'll look at
it. We got so much going on, and a lot of you guys are really anticipating our podcast, Luke. We're getting replies and comments about that all the time. We're working on it. We're trying to figure out the best ways of. Are we going to use a service provider or an app to download, or just download ourselves? I think we're going to go to our sales route, save a little bit of money, and make it a little bit easier on us probably. I don't know. But I've got everything ready to go for that. And we got a lot of good episodes in mind for that. But with all being said, let's get loaded up, Luke, and go buy the shell and make our loop tonight. And see if we can't put some dogs in that basket. All right, thank you guys for watching. If you hadn't already, man, Luke looked on our YouTube account the other day, and it's about 50-50 subs to non-subscribers who are watching our views. Listen, if you're like me and you don't like all that technical aspect, you got a kid or a wife or somebody there, All you need is a phone number or an email. Type that in on your YouTube, and you can get your own YouTube account, and then you can subscribe. You can still view, and we can still get, you know, the accreditation for your view. But if you want to really subscribe and get notified of everything that's going on, that'd be the way to do that. Just get one of your kids or your wife or somebody significant other there by you to help you do that real quick and get signed up for YouTube, and then you can subscribe to us, because we appreciate you guys being a part of the family, being able to comment with us and being able to subscribe. Really helps us out, keeps us fired up, and we're growing leaps and bounds every day, and we're excited about that. Also, real quick, we'll go ahead and throw that plug out there. Luke's wearing one of our new hats. We got our new hats in. If you hadn't seen our IG or Instagram page where we got them featured on there, you can purchase a new hat, HHS Boys hat, plus our old OG hats, the HHS Hits and Hunting Services hats that we still have, and our t-shirts. Nice cap right there, baby. And then the black and white one is pretty cool. Black and gray one is pretty cool also. We can hook you up with one of those, ship them right to your door. Also, chest packs, man. We've been selling a ton of those. Listen, I can't save you a ton of money on these things because they're so good. Manufactured right here in America, in the USA. And these things are second quality to none. You can buy those on Amazon you want to. I have. I tried them and I busted every one that I had. Buckles, straps, you name it. Stuff would quit. These have held up for years and are still going strong. So we can hook you up with one of those. Let's get loaded up and go. We got to put the basket on. And so we'll go make our circuit. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's go hunting.
Did you wake up this morning and think, I deserve more? Well, you come.
Seems like we're getting gas every time we go, every time we have to go hunt. And I'll tell you, there's a reason why that. You remember remember that time? Let's see if I can try it like this.
This one has a hole in it.
Yeah, it still had one the other day. You remember, this is I think to say a choice word, but I'm not going to use it. But one time we went hunting all the way down in South Carolina, and we was running low on gas, and it was like 2 in the morning, no gas stations were open. You remember that? Yeah, and we
was looking for somewhere to get gas.
and we went to a store, and all I had was cash, and she didn't want to take cash. I said, honey, I'm not going to make it 5 more miles. And she said she'd already counted her cash for the night and didn't want to have to change it. I said, ma'am, you got to please do me a solid. I mean, I'll help you count. I got to have some gas. We were like an hour and a half from home. Anyway, ever since then, we will get gas before we go, because we don't know how far we might wind up going hunting, guys.
We have.
I'm gonna put at least 20 bucks, 30 bucks in this thing right here. Don't get with about 13 miles a gallon, maybe 14 if you're going downhill with a wind pushing you.
Man, I forgot my wallet. Seriously, I did. I borrow a couple dollars.
Borrow a couple dollars. Listen at my son, y'all. How old are you, Luke?
25.
20. Y'all know what's funnier than 24? 25. Best episode ever. SpongeBob. Hey, you know them 25-year-olds know what I'm talking about. Maybe.
Hey, Patrick,
What?
I thought of something funnier than 24.
Let me hear it.
25.
Maybe not the 45 or the 55s, but if you knew what I'm talking about, give us a comment. That's the best. Ain't that the best episode? Somebody ought to put that in the comment link down below. That, man, we laughed for hours. How much money am I on, Luke? $5.
That's 7.
Jesus Christ. About the only thing I use this Suburban for, guys, is hunting. And so I don't ever think to go get this stupid thing fixed. And you guys commented and told us how to fix it, and you were right. Some of you are exactly right. That stupid filter down there needs to be cleaned out. Somebody said just a spill spout, and that could be it too, what one guy told me. But anyway, we're not taking any chances. We're gonna fill up here at the Shell. If you're in a bind, you have to get Walmart gas.
About 30 minutes.
Yeah, I could take me a nap right here.
Finger getting sore.
Nah, I'm good to go for now, right now. So where are we going first? How many people get, so you catch any? Y'all gonna catch any tonight?
Catch any of them deers in there.
If I catch a coyote, I'm gonna be on freaking, I'm gonna go viral. Wouldn't mind catching some pups one time. Now we're gonna go down to a spot that's pretty good to us. A This cut cornfield. No, it wasn't corn. Yeah, it was corn, wasn't it? I can't remember. And we're gonna go to another cut cornfield. Hopefully the stalks aren't so high we can see. And then we're gonna try to go back to where we killed the 2 black coats about a month ago. Kill them other 2 we didn't get a shot at and see if they're black. So stay tuned while we're here at the shell. Subscribe. One of our subscriber friends in there. Oh, you know what was pitiful after that episode? About a week later, she was involved in an accident. Her mom and her grandma passed away. And I ain't seen her back in there since then, and she's not in there now. But I'm gonna ask that lady if she come back to work yet. But I'd like to talk to her. Tough. Anywho, it is a perfect night, ain't it? Breeze, it's about an 8-mile-an-hour wind. Cloudy, got the moon hid.
I got a good feeling.
And Luke was deer hunting a while ago. Did you hear some coyotes howling?
Oh, right when it got dark.
That's another spot we got to go to.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, that guy gives us permission. Oh man, we hadn't been hunting this side because we didn't. It was really close to his father's house, and we don't like to get too close to, you know, people's house and get them too upset. But this one's a little bit further away that we can do it for comfort. And chicken farm and a cow pasture right there together, and coyote scat everywhere.
I saw some tracks yesterday.
Fresh in that red mud. Awesome. So it looks to be a good night. So you guys, man, hey, we appreciate you guys, man, subscribing and commenting to us and buying all our merchandise, hats and shirts. Reminds me, I got to mail out about 3 hats and 3 shirts tomorrow. Sold a chest pack over the weekend. Guys, that helps us do this right here. Put this freaking liquid gold in this tank right here and keep us hunting. So we appreciate it. Yeah, I can't save you a whole lot of money, but a few bucks is a few bucks, but you're really helping us out, man. That makes us be able to keep these episodes going. That's what it's all about, right, Luke?
That's right.
Luke sort of figured the YouTube thing out. We hadn't got demonetized in a long time, have we? You're doing a good job.
Don't jinx us.
Well, as long as we don't play Morgan Wallen or... Oh, that was him. What money are we on?
About to be on 25.
Well, we'll stop right there. Tell me when we hit it.
3, 2, 1. Oh, dang, going over.
Dang.
I was looking at the camera.
I was fixing say perfect pump, baby. Awesome. The old funnel method ain't too shabby. It takes a little bit longer. We got to get a water or a soda or a Gatorade or something.
There ain't no water in here.
Oh yeah, we'll be all right. It gets to her.
Here.
I know you are.
Okay.
I want to make sure it gets to her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I keep my office locked.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Here's my car.
All right.
This is everything that I took up before the first day the jar was out. But the second day, they stole like over probably about $60.
Oh, and then-
to take the staples out. She's got a big old look. She's got a big old cut like this.
Bless her heart.
She's like, Miss Ann, I miss you. I want to come back. I said, well, baby, if they let you come back, you can be on light duty. I said, you can stand there. I said, I'll bring my chair out of the office. You can sit down when you want to sit down. You know what I'm saying? I said, other than that, you ain't going to do nothing else. Every little bit helps. 426, huh? Bless her heart, you know, chamber 19.
I know.
And she's my diamond. I told her she's my diamond.
Bless her heart. Just keep the coins and give me the 5. Here you go, son.
Gotcha.
So I was telling you guys that young lady that was in our YouTube episode a few weeks ago that subscribed that was working at the Shell gas station here. Just a few days after that, right down the road here, she had her mother and her grandmother in the car with her, and I thought it was her grandmother, but it was actually her mother. Lost her life in the accident, unfortunately, and you just never know. So, hold on. Anyway, we wanted to ask about her and found out that she got pretty broke up in the wreck herself and ain't been able to come to work. Broke her pelvis in 3 different places. Her organs were her stomach was rear. I mean, she's pretty bad. And so anyway, I asked her, could we help out somehow? She said she was taking up money. And listen to this mess. Somebody stole the money from off the desk while she was doing her job. So she started taking up more money. She had it hid back in her office, and she showed me all the money. She had it hid and had 2 cards. Anyway, we're not doing this for anybody, but this is just part of HHS Boys, and we appreciate y'all being a part of this right here and see how things work, man. We prayed for it at church and everything. But anyway, we just made a donation and signed her get well card. So if you guys in there believe in the power of prayer, lift one up and for a good recovery, and pray for that family who lost their mom. So I know she's hurting. Anyway, it's real world stuff, guys. Let's go hunting. Let's go, baby. We are made it to our first stand. I thought we was gonna sink up into sand, quicksand. We down in the south, and this place has been good to us. We killed a single here last time we was here. It was kind of spooky getting in here because there's an industry. I almost say this industry that's come in here. They're doing a lot of grading, and every time we come down here, it's a different way we have to take to get to where we want to go. And man, it seems like every time you come, it's a chess game of which direction to go, cat and mouse. And it rained real hard here last couple days, and I was scared we was gonna sink up, but the old black beast got us through it, and so we got here and let it settle down a little bit. And so that's always a good thing. Don't be apt to just jump out of your truck and run to your stand, unless you've seen something. Obviously, you gotta do what you gotta do. But we got here and sat about 5 to 7 minutes and let it calm down, and now we're ready to go. What do you think, Luke?
I'm ready to go.
The winds?
Not too bad.
No, I don't. Wind's blowing straight into the field, that we may have to figure out where to stand. We'll get up here, it may be different where we stand, but it's a good, quiet night. The wind's about perfect, so I think we're gonna do it. Let's go, baby. Guys, thanks for watching. We're going to take a time out real quick to show you what we got, a care package and from our buddy from Reese Lanyards, who has hooked us up with the forward-facing or the front flip chest packs. We just got them in. We hadn't even put them all together yet, but this is your separator for the inside for a controller on one side. Of course, there's your harness straps. So they'll go on just like so. And I think these are the Surge pistol packs. I'll have to get the correct name for you. Forgive me on that. I'll get the correct name, and we'll try to get that posted. But this one's been well thought of by Reese. He did a great job. This is the forward facing, like I said, and like we normally do, we'll have the separator right in the center. And I like to keep my control on this side and my scanner on this side. It's awful long enough, deep enough to put the longer scanners like I have the Telos. This is a outward pack right here for either a GPS or some kind of tracker or your controller. If you just want to slide it in there, he even puts you an own tether for it, because we, if you'll notice, we always make a tether for ours, but he's already thought of that and got its own tether for your collar, so you don't have to do that. And once again, we go with the pistol pack in the back, a right-handed pistol. You can just keep that right there. Once again, you got your accessory pouch in the front right here. This right here is pretty cool. You know how your lenses will fog up or get dirty on your scopes and whatnot, and you're always trying to find your shirt sleeve or a snot rag to wipe your lenses. He's even thought that out. He's got you a lens cleaner right here, so you don't ever lose it. Just stick it right back in there. And for a game changer for these winter months here, and even in central North Carolina, for you guys up north and out Midwest where it gets really cold, hand warmer already attached. That's going to be a game changer for those cold, windy nights right there. Of course, that's got accessories, places for other pouches, and once again, got a zip pouch right here for maybe hand warmers or whatever you want to put in there. So, and once again, you got the green, you got the black, and the coyote tan, which is our favorite. So we're going to be seeing what we can do with all these and trying these out over the next few hunts and episodes. He even throwed in, and this is for your X24s. This is a cover. We've been talking about this. This serves a couple different purposes. One, keep it quiet, cuts down on vibration from the unit itself, and two, hitting sticks as you're walking around. And it almost acts, got a little carry case up here, it almost acts like a decoy in the field on those moonlit nights, okay? Ain't that pretty cool? Pretty well thought of. He also throwed in some pins here for us. He also carries a control, your remote control to attach to your tripod. Already got the tether on that. Man, I'm telling you what, this guy's really got everything you coyote hunters need. It's ReeseLanyard.com. If you order through us, tell us anything you want. If you order through us, HHS Boys, we can save you a few bucks. Now, I can't save you $20, $30, but I can save you a few bucks. But what it really does is help us out, continue the YouTube channel, and keep us on the road hunting kites and putting out great content where we, you know, guys, we like to put out the most instructions and details and tips we can put out there for you. We're not one of those hunters that just likes to go do, say, hey, look what we do, hope you're on your own. No, we share that info with you, and that's what makes this possible. Stuff like this, and you purchasing this from us. Just hit us up on Instagram or Instagram Messenger or Facebook Messenger, and we can place the order for you and have it shipped right to your door. Also, we just got a bunch of little wristbands in everybody likes to wear and help support. You got Henson Hunting Services there, and Henson Hunting Services, and then you got HHS Boys. I'll throw these in for just a few bucks. $3 you get one, or for $5 we'll throw in two, because we got the black and the white, and we got different sizes for you bigger guys and for the skinnier guys or gals. Okay, small, medium, and large. Just let us know what you'd like. Once again, we also have shirts, new hats. I got one of the new HHS Boys hats on. Luke's wearing one of the camo ones. And we still got our OGs, the HHS black and tan and brown. So all these things really help us, keep us going. We appreciate Reese Lanyard helping us out and letting us be a drop ship sponsor and influencer for him, helping him sell some gear. Like I say, it really helps us out. So if you take the time, look on their website or hit me up. I'll let you know what they got and the prices. We'll be glad to get any of this stuff shipped to your door as quickly as possible we can and save you some buck and really help us out. Thanks again. Now enjoy the rest of the episode.
Just pop that shit down there at the bottom. Just see the edge. See him 11 o'clock. See him right there? Look more right. I'll do something gentle. It's 2:43 right now. Play something else, or we could just lay him out. You gonna shoot him right there now? We just wanna wait. Just wanna wait. You can lock in, do it if you want to. I don't know. Or you want, or we gonna shoot, or we gonna wait. You can take a shot at him if you want. Pretty far. Take a shot at him? Or do you want to wait? Alright, that's what you make the call. I got him at 2 feet. I got him at 260 actually. 242. Hold on, wait. I'm ready.
All right, guys, this is our third stand, and the wind has picked up considerably. And we came into this cow pasture we hunted about, I don't know, 5 weeks ago. This is where we had Miss Brandy with us, and we killed the double black pair of black coyotes here. And conditions are pretty good, except for the wind has been gradually getting heavier and heavier because this cold front's coming in, and the temperature's probably dropped 10 to 15 degrees already. But we came in and we set up in a different location than we did the first time, and that paid off for us. It's a good tip right there. If you can, try to set up in a little bit different. Even if you're successful, try to set up. You don't always have to if you're successful, but it will help you. And we did, and it gave us a little bit better vantage point also. Started out with some rodent distress. For about 3 or 4 minutes, nothing came. Then I went to a diaphragm howl, and that's something we'd like to do. I don't really talk about it a whole lot. Just grab you some diaphragms. You can get either flavor you want, okay? Cinnamon, peppermint, whatever name brand you want. What that is, it's going to give you a different tone, a different pitch, and something that I have found over the years that these coyotes will pick up on the tone or the pitch or the collar, and so just throws a little bit more of a realistic point of view out here to a coyote that has heard maybe a collar before. And that seemed to work, because what happened then, after I blew a couple sequences there, I went into some a little bit of table scraps, or maybe girl fight. No, it was subordinate females, what it was, just muting it on and off. Luke said he saw one come out in the field, but because of the wind, he did not want to come out into the field. He sort of checked up and just sat down, as you see on the video. You'll see on the video, he sits down there, and we contemplated shooting Right, Luke?
We was playing around with their laser finders or range finders.
Yeah, we was testing the LRFs out, and pretty accurate. Luke was getting about what?
I was like 240.
I got about 230 something.
We're still learning.
Yeah, a little bit of discrepancy there, but not much. I'm a little bit further back than he is, and I got a little bit different angle than he is. I'm a little higher, so that could be the discrepancy there. But it was a dead hold on for the 6 mil Creed and the 22 Nosler. We aimed for the neck, head, and I'm sure we sure, and it was a loud thump, and you'll see in the video he's sitting there just as pretty as a picture, and the next thing he's laid over on his side. So we got about a 240-yard walk, and Luke just informed me he forgot the drag. So I said, "You got a belt?" He said, "Yeah." So that'll help out a little bit. Maybe we'll double team and grab him and pull him out of here. But we're going to go recover him right here. And this is where we got the two black coats. So watch this.
Could be.
Maybe.
Could be one.
Maybe. Well, you want to bet on it, Luke? We're gonna, what's the odds? You know?
I do $10.
Let's just go see what we got. Come on. This is the part that's fun, the anxiety, the anxiousness building up to see what we got down here, because knowing we killed two black ones here last time. I'm about to get stampeded.
The money, they're coming towards us.
And me and Luke were just, don't, whatever you do, don't run.
Should turn the daggone light off.
I know, that's right. That was the cool thing. We seen the power, the pulsar power of the LRS right then, didn't we, Luke?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Definitely worth it.
It's definitely worth it, guys. If you've been like us and you've been satisfied with pulsar, and you know your tools of the trade, as I always say, you're only as good as you know your tools.
Watch where we're going. It's a big step off.
All right, let's go.
I think it's more right.
Yeah, I see the dog right this way. Come on. In the scanner, but we ain't walked up to him yet, so we're gonna walk up to him together and see what we got. Come on. Should be right over here.
Right there.
Where's
No
that?
blackie.
It is?
No.
Oh God, I seen that thing
He's still
there.
alive. He's still alive.
You're freaking kidding me.
Oh man.
I ain't got the pistola.
God.
Dang it. Of all times, something told me to bring my pistol. Well, roughly 240 yards. We did a 3 count. Only dog to come out of the woods right here, and he sat down. He wouldn't move. He was trying to make out what was going on. We made a couple more sounds, but we knew he was in shooting distance. And the LRFs is what really, that pulsar powered that LRF. That made a believer out of us, didn't it, Luke?
Yeah.
What that LRF did give us the confidence to go ahead and take the shot at 240, hold it just dead on him, and he was sitting right here and dropped him right in his track. So, I mean, you can't ask for no better. We was tickled to death with that. And what we got here is a monster male. I mean, this is a monster male. I don't know how much this guy weighs, but he is fatty. He don't weigh as much as you think, but he's a fatty. I'm gonna give him about 33 pounds, 32 pounds. And we got a 250-yard drag and then another drag to the truck. So we probably got about 400 or 500 yards in front of us. We're gonna grab legs, you're gonna put a belt around him.
I can just grab legs, it's fine.
All right, let's hi-ho, grab a leg and let's go.
You can get these out of the way? Or?
Well, we might have to tell our friends, maybe we'll strap them on. Flying Yotes.
If y'all want a camo hat, hit us up. All right, Uno.
Perfect.
Yes.
Oh, got me. That's one of those stands where going into it, you know, if you do everything right, you're going to kill a coyote. We just had that feeling, didn't we?
Yeah.
Our main goal was to not booger the spot. So, and we didn't have a good place to park like we did before because we wanted to change location, stand location. So we drove past the stand, the cow pasture from the road. And to do that, we had to go completely lights out and slow as we possibly could, not to just blow everything out of there. And then we walked back to get to where we were. Quiet and no lights, of course, until we found the exact place we wanted to be. Then we wanted to make sure we played the right call. We could have played anything, obviously. But the last time we were here, we did straight vocals and fights. because we'd already seen the coyotes down in the back, and we just did a little short howl, and we did that. Heck, two stood right up here in front of us. So that being said, what we wanted to do there was just start off with a distress, and we played, like I said, 3 or 4 minutes of some rodent distress, and to no avail. I mean, something might have been coming, but it never showed. So then we blew the diaphragm call, just some interrogation howls, about 3, maybe 4, 3 of them. And we're about to go into what I like on the Fox Pro, the female subordinate, and I like to chop it up. And about that time, before we even got that going good, Luke said one just stepped out. And the rest was history. You see it on the screen, and just make sure you don't jack it up, right? And we were just, what's the word I'm looking for? Just trying to do our best not to mess it up, right, Luke?
That's right.
And man, it worked out. We'd like to have him coming in and got that on video and all that good stuff, but he was just
chilling.
When we look at him now, we know why. He's the alpha. Obviously, he's mid-30s. He's about 3, maybe 4 years old. He's got some big old, let's look at his teeth again.
Bloody.
Big old hound. And we drug him by the face, so yeah, he's a good 3-year-old coyote. And
you gonna load him up? Or?
Yeah, I will. And the way he somehow broke my string. Anyway, by the way he sat there and didn't move any further, just took his little perch and was just observing his field. He knew that was his ground. You know what I'm saying? Don't you think, Luke?
Oh yeah.
What do you think?
I think he knows what's going on.
I mean, because we tried to call him on in. I played a couple subordinate sounds, submissive sounds, and he just didn't want to have nothing to do with it. He just sat right there, and we knew he was either 2 things. He was either going to come or he was going to leave. So we played around with it long enough, and we decided to do that 3 count. I'm glad we did. Yeah. 1 down. We have arrived back at the Hacienda de Casa de Henson. We managed to squeak out 4 stands before the moon popped out behind the clouds, and the wind has even picked up even more. That temperature is dropping. 4 stands. We only heard 1 respond howls that were about 4 miles away. Luke barely did hear it on the very first stand, and wound up getting on the 3rd stand this big pretty male right here. Got the non. There we go.
That's a pretty male.
Yeah, he's pretty. And let's see, what were we doing there? A few mouth squeaks, nothing. Blow the diaphragm. A few interrogation howls on the diaphragm got him to come out, and he copped the squad out there and just watched over that field, didn't he?
Yep.
He's a pretty big fella. I'm pretty sure he's the alpha male. We took the 2 black coyotes there last time, and he probably was one of those 4 that we had saw, and so he wasn't real amped on coming out across that field to the sound. And it was only about 4 or 5 weeks ago. So we did a 3 count at about 240 yards and rolled him over in his tracks. And a pretty good video, which made us a firm believer in the LRS. What you think, Luke?
Yeah, I like him a lot.
Yeah, knowing that exact yardage is quite a bit better than guesstimating like we have been for all these years, which got us close and killed a lot of coyotes, but I'm sure we missed a lot by guesstimating wrong sometimes too. But that pinpointed us there at 240, which is a dead on hold for us with a 22 nozzler and a 6mm Creed. And the shot was just a tad low, but the wind was pretty fierce. But he, like I say, he didn't go anywhere, so we didn't have to do no tracking, no spinning, no kicking or nothing. And it was a good hunt. What do you think, bro?
That was good with me.
In this video, guys, you've seen the LRS as we mounted those and sighted them in, and it was a pretty cool deal for us. It only took 3 shots. You know, they call it the one shot zeroing, which is definitely not ever going to happen. Now you can get really close in perfect ideal conditions, but what we like to do that is Some people freeze frame it. I just hold still where we have Luke to hold his finger on the shot placement, because that's the hardest thing, to see where your bullet hit. Sometimes you can see it, sometimes you can't. So I'll have Luke hold his finger right on the bullet, and then I'll move my cursor over to that. It puts us back to 0. So it took 3 on mine.
It's a little sketch.
Yeah, a little sketch, but we do it safe. You know, we keep the bolt open and keep the safety on, and I tell him when not to go downrange. And his took a little bit more to sight in. Was splitting frog hairs on that one, but we definitely got it. And as you saw, it paid off for us on that long shot we made tonight. Pretty long. We'd make a lot longer than that, but we make whole lot more shorter than that. But we was thrilled to see that come to pass. That being said, appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate all of our subscribers, right, Luke?
That's right.
Without you guys doing this, and we wouldn't be nowhere near as fired up as what we are. Now, if you hadn't already seen our new hats, we got 2 new designs. The camo design with HHS Boys on there. We also got the black and gray. It's like a trucker cap. I think it's a Richardson with the same YouTube logo on it. And then we still got our OGs like I have on in the tan and brown, and in the black and dry fit shirts. We are in the process of making some jackets like I got on like this, and some hoodies. We're trying to order some. We got some, but we just got larges. Trying to get some extra larges and 2X's and 3X's for us bigger boys. Hang tight with us on our podcast up and coming. I just built us that table to have a nice sit down in the hunting room in there and have us a good podcast area. We're just trying to fine tune the particulars and details of getting that thing put out for you guys. And of course, we'll download it on YouTube on our page also, so you can check that out. If you like one of these chest packs, man, I hate to sound like we're a commercial, but this is what helps us do what we do, man. It costs to ride them down the road and buy all this gear, and we appreciate you guys helping us, so we can hook you up with a Reese chest pack like we run. We're looking forward to the front flippers. When they get here, we'll do a review and let you check those out. Also, we always still rocking our cow boots. Luke's got the brown and matte black, and I got the regular black and orange. And still enjoying these bad boys. I think they'll be good even in colder weather, don't you, Luke? I mean, it gets real cold, we'll have to go with our insulated boys. But for now, and they sell insulated boots, so we may find some on there and do that. Anything else to add, brother?
No, I think we're good.
Once again, we're the HHS Boys. Luke's behind the camera. I'm Jamie. As always, hit that subscribe button, thumbs up, and give us a comment. We'll get back to you. God bless you, and thank y'all for watching. We're done.